Alright, this should work. Give it a second. There it is. Port of call. That's what we're doing next. Port of call. Always gotta give it a second. Alright, use keys to walk, use mouse to look, left click to interact. Pretty simple. I didn't think porcelain was gonna be that short. Got a lighthouse. Hit. Broken lantern, the lamp looks broken, no point in messing with it. Hit. Hello?
Oi.
You there. You're late. Late for what? Where am I? Where the hell did you come from? And who are you? Mind your manners and never mind you. Come on now, we have a lot of work to do. See me in the bridge. On board with you. Oh, Jesus. Oh, oh. Okay. Achievement unlocked. All aboard. Oh. Who sent postcards to this guy? Negotiating with children 101. He's not great with other ages either. Maybe we're out in the middle of the Atlantic. Hold on! Hold on. I can find Guam. Nope. Okay. That's Australia. That's Philippines. That's Japan. So Guam is right there. Right around here. Perfect. Found Guam. 10 out of 10. Crumpled paper. Doesn't seem written on. Rotary phone. It's a nice little... Lines and shapes. Wouldn't have picked this as an art guy. Alright, what's up, bro?
Oi.
Alright, to business. I assume you know how to do your job? Huh? Get to it, then. I'm the captain of this here hunk of scrap, and I'll have no more dilly-dallying. What are you talking about? Great, they've sent me another idiot. I haven't the time to hold your hand while you learn to pick your nose. I have a ship to run. I guess I can start you off on a simple task, though. If that's not too hard for your wee little brain. There's a little girl in the first cabin on the left. Go get her ticket. Little brat won't let me come within a foot of her without squealing like a babe. Come back to me when you're done. And if you're feeling a bit lost, feel free to come back and chat. I'll take care of you. Just gonna chat him up real quick. What is it? Did you get the brat's ticket already? I have some questions you're gonna answer first. Questions? I haven't much time for stupid questions, but I suppose you could ask. Who are you? I am who I am, and who I am is none of your business. The better question is, who are you? Well, do you have a name? I can't. This is gonna sound stupid, but who am I? You're right. That is a stupid question. If you can't be bothered to remember your own name, then what makes you think I'd know? I don't know. I'm just so confused. Not a problem, laddie. Now, if you're done blubbering, I have a ship to run and you have a job to do. Get to it. I'm just... Hello? Humans? Hello? Okay. We'll just go check out the cabins then. All the humans. Okay, that's her. This is a very interesting looking setup here. Oh. Well, there go all the books now. Teddy bear. Pick up Ted's. Okay, cool. No? Oh, I can open these. Okay. Pile of paper. The handwritten is strangely familiar. Alright, we're gonna go check on her. Well, there is no running. Hello, floating books. Cutesy, but it doesn't do its job. Ball and cup. Too many hours were spent playing this game. Dollhouse. It doesn't look inhabited. There's something creepy about this chest. Just a little bit. Alright, what's up, kid? Don't eat me. Oh, who are you? Nobody, I guess. Well, you don't look like the boogeyman. Boogeyman? The tall, scary man. He has a hood and he's trying to eat me. Are you his scary friend? He's a grouch, but he doesn't look like a monster. He stomps around and makes weird noises. That's scary. And weird. You're not exactly normal yourself. Speaking of weird, why are you here by yourself? I'm not sure. Thinking about it makes me feel funny. Oh, I was playing with Teds. Who was Teds? Teds is the bestest bear in the world. He's my best friend. The last time I saw him, we were playing together and hiding from Marcus. Could you find Teds? Do you mean this bear? How did you get on the ship? Oh, Teds. I missed you so much. What were you doing with a weirdo like him? The last thing I remember is me, Marcus, and Teds were playing together while Mom and Dad were gone. Who's Marcus? Am I Marcus? Marcus is my big brother. He's nice and funny and silly and a dork. We were playing hide and seek when... The three of us were playing hide and seek. Marcus, Teds, and me. Marcus was the seeker. Teds had a great idea for a hiding spot, so I listened to him. Okay, where did you hide? We went to go hide with the rest of Ted's friends at the toy chest. Ooh, are we dead? I climbed in, but the lid fell shut and it got dark. I got scared. The wooden lid was too heavy. I couldn't lift it off. What happened next? I called for Marcus as loud as I could, but he didn't come. It was so dark and I couldn't breathe. And then it hurt. Why didn't Marcus find me? I'm sure he looked for you. Yeah, he always liked being seeker. I just don't know why he didn't find me. Do you think he wanted to find me? I think Marcus wanted to find you. He seems like a good kid, just like you. Yeah, I think you're right. I remember hearing him call for me. I hope I see his dorky face again someday. Oh, God, where'd she go? Pick up Lily's ticket. Yo. Yeah, no, she died. Ghost ship? Grim Reaper? Ghost ship. Are we going down the river? Here's your ticket. So you became a toy. No, I think I died. I think I died, because I know she died. You got your first ticket. I guess you're not completely inept. It sounded like she was dead. And what of it? Don't tell me you feel sorry for her. See here, loads of kids off it every day. And you don't give a rat's ass about any of them. Why should she be any different? Oh, you know, what happens to her now? Hell if I know. Hell if I care. I just deliver the stiffs. Forbidden! Heck you in, friend. We're playing spoopy games. We just finished Porcelain Tales where we got to play a cute gnome and we helped a witch drug a vampire and steal his teeth. It was cute. How are you doing today? Anything that happens afterwards is not my problem. Anyway, I got another job for you now, laddie. Use the lift at the end of the hallway and go talk to the drunkard in the bar. I can't understand a thing the fat man says. And I don't have time for any more of your stupid questions. Okay, bye. Oh! What happened? The game crashed! Oh! The game crashed. The crash report folder named next to Game X3. It would be great if you'd send it to the developers of the game. No, it did not. No, it did not. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Maybe if I put it in window mode, it will be okay. I'm glad you're doing good, Forbidden. Your presence. The game was like, Forbidden's here. Hold on. Let me try again. Yeah, so who's this person?
Oh no!
And then he appears.
Oi!
Oi! Alright, late for what?
Come on.
Alright. Off we go. Dang. Alright. We already know what you say. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Oh, I didn't mean to talk to you again. No, not yet. What are you waiting for? We're on a tight schedule. Okay, bye. Bye. Alright, well, let's go grab Ted's. I'm going to laugh if it breaks again. That will be amusing. I'll be like, well, I guess that needs to be added because we technically broke it. Which is what? Exclamation broken plus? If I remember correctly. Alright. Wait, sorry. Give the bear to the girl, Nina. You literally just did this. I was thinking about broken things. What's up, Tiny Tater Tot? Sadness, I know. No. What is your name? My name. Silly. What about yours? Gave you my name. Where's Ted's? Who is Ted's? He's my best friend. Here's Ted's. Why are you here? My memory gets all fuzzy. The three of us are playing hide and seek. Where did you hide? Went to hide in the toy chest. Called for Marcus. Looked for you. Alright, bye. Picked up Lily's ticket. Let's see if we break it again. Alright. Okay, who was she? Alright. Okay, we're okay. It didn't die this time. Your presence was too strong and forbidden. Let's go talk to the drunk guy. Boop. Goa Bridge. I never had a chance to really travel. Black and orange flames or a scaly surface. Jukebox knows the songs. I'll have to try my luck. Hope it's not DMCA. Which, by the way, I don't know if you guys know this, but YouTube has like a new thing for like music and licenses, and it's amazing. Alright, what's up, bro? Now I'm waiting for the bartender, young man. I wish he'd get here soon. I don't think he's gonna show up. Am I the bartender? Now this is vinyl. Oh, there you are. What kind of service is this? I've been waiting for ages, you know. I'm just here to collect your ticket. You may not know me, but you remind me of someone I once knew. Why don't you get me a drink? Or maybe we can have a little chat. What do you want? Cheers. Let's see, how about we start with something simple? Yes, I think a gin and tonic will do nicely. Juniper Delight, Bearded Sailor. I guess I'll just pick one up and hope for the best. Oh, I picked up gin. Rum. Well, that's definitely not gin and tonic. Come on now, son. It's not that hard. Try again. Okay, well, this is gin. Tonic. Nope, that's cola. God damn it. Okay, we got tonic. Awesome. Now then, why did you tell me about yourself? I'm here for your ticket. Didn't your pop teach you how to drink? What's good to find spirit if you don't chase it with good company? You know, you make a mean G&T, kid. But you lack the personality for a good bartender. Come now, sure you at least have a few questions. Okay, the ferryman told me everyone on the ship was dead. Do you think I'm dead? You don't look quite dead to me, son. But if that's so, you're in pretty good company. Most everyone on the ship's been dead for some time now. Well, except for the grouch in the raincoat. No one's quite sure about him. Wait. How can you tell if I'm dead? Now that's a question only you can answer. It's different for everyone. Give it some time, though. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Then, do you remember how you died? Ah, that's a story I've not told in a long time. And not one with a particularly happy ending either. Are you sure you want to hear it? Sure. I had a daughter once, a long time ago. Suffice to say, she died in an accident when she was young, and my wife followed her soon after, died of a broken heart, I guess. It was only me and my son then, and well, I took to drinking. It eventually did me in. Now then, how about another drink? I think I'm feeling some old-fashioned rum and cola this time. Okay, hold on. I know this is cola. Is this rum? This is rum. Now, that's what I'm talking about. I tip you. Well, if I had any money, that is. Now, what were we talking about? Look, I can't remember anything before getting on this boat. I can't even recall my name. I wouldn't worry too much about that. Things like that have a tendency of floating back around. Get it? Floating? Because we're on a boat? And... never mind. Anyway, I think it's time for another drink. Why don't we get a little fancier? How about some vodka with orange juice? Potato riot. That's some strong drink. Thanks, Marcus. Am I Marcus? I think I'm gonna take a nap now. Wait. Lily's my sister. Drunk man is my dad. Does that mean I'm gonna find my mom next? Ooh, boy. Who are you? Is that mom? Are you mom? Mysterious. I see you got the old drunk fool's ticket. Good job, I suppose. Right, well, I don't have time to humor you every fancy right now. The choppy waters require my full... Wait a minute. The hell is that woman doing out on the bow? Oi, you there! Get off my bow! You're blocking the view! Bloody girl's not listening. Get out there and get her to move. You really? You can't see past her? Okay. Are you mom? Kinda give a mom vibe. Hello. You're the first person I've seen on this ship who doesn't look dead. But your face is blurry. Why are you here? I'm here to collect your ticket. Isn't everyone on the ship supposed to be dead? They are dead. We're all dead. At least I thought we all were until I saw you. I wonder. Have you talked to the ferryman? Where exactly are we going? He's not the friendliest, but he will help if you ask. I don't know the answer to that question. It's been an open ocean ever since I boarded. I'm sure there's a lighthouse ahead of us. I'm sure there's someone there. I don't see a lighthouse over there. It's just another sunny day over the blue water. What? Everyone sees things differently on this ship. Oh, that's interesting. Have you tried walking and talking to people here? I've spoken with everyone I know on the ship. They are innocent, delusional, and pessimistic. I believe one is a shadow of the person I'm looking for. You talking about the black silhouettes on the ship? I mean shadow in a more figurative way. These people that you cannot see are people you do not know. This person is someone I know, but he is not his whole self. Not whole. I haven't seen any dismembered passengers. Yes, he's missing a large part of himself. His shadow feels like the embodiment of negativity. His mask haunts me. Did this person help you remember who you're looking for? I didn't speak to him for long. He didn't have anything helpful to say, mostly hurtful. I could not see his face as he was wearing a mask like the others. He does not sound very nice. I don't think I've met the guy. He is not very nice. I don't think you would have. He's below the main deck in the boiler room. Ah! I didn't mean to click it. The elevator's a little strange. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Could you help me get down there? If only I could. I can hardly move anymore. This mask weighs on me so. Doesn't seem heavy. What's up with the masks anyway? The masks seem to be our new identity as we travel on the ship. I don't feel like my body has any weight, but the mask burdens me. It feels heavy in a way I've never felt. I don't know how much longer I can stay. Think about this person you are waiting for. Who is he? He was the one who waited with me in the hospital. I don't know how long I've been here, but it seems like I'm more familiar with this ship than any place else. You didn't get any answers. Okay. I see. Can you remember anything else about him? When I think about him now, I see the mask of the man in the boiler room. I don't know why, but it torments me. Maybe the ferryman has answers? No. He cannot help me. Find the boiler man. I'm not gonna last much longer! Oh! It broke again! No! Well, that's upsetting. Okay. I really don't want to have to do all that again. Ugh. If it's a broken game, it's a broken game. Maybe I could do a quick file integrity? Damn, we're breaking games. How long would it take to verify the integrity of the files? One file failed to validate and will be reacquired. Oh! Maybe that will fix it. Did I do it? I think I did it. Hold on. I'm just gonna double check real quick. Properties. Local file. Verify. All 53 files successfully validated. Okay. One more freaking time! Go grab a snack. Go get a drink. But do this one more time. Oh my god. And if it breaks, then we're stopping. We'll move on to the next one. Because I know the next one's kooky. It's, I think, a parody of Potato Head? Alright. She disappears. He shows up and he's like, get on my boat.
Oi. Come on.
And then I'm like, oh my god, boat. And then I chat with him. And then I get the bear. And then I chat with the girl. And then I make booze for the man. Alright, what's up?
Oi.
Alright, bye. That's actually a pretty interesting concept for, like, the afterlife. It's like, if you've never met these people and you don't know them, then why would you know them in the afterlife? They're just gonna be a shadow. I'm like, I kind of like that. That's a cool thought. Right. Doing intense testing at work. Oh, well. Congrats, Adobo. Alright. Here's our bear. Alright, give me your ticket. Why does your ticket say Fatum? I think it's Latin, right? Alright. Third time's the charm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, goodbye, sir. Nope, there goes the book. Please don't crash the game. What if that's what causes the crash? If one of the books escapes and it just floats out and it just breaks the game. Gonna go make a da booze. God. Bartender again. Thought I'd never do this. Again. You can't let a man drink without some music. Oh. Look at that. We actually did good. There you go. There's your music, buddy. Alright, now this is vinyl. Ferryman sent me. Give me your ticket. Alright. Gin and tonic, so... Gin. Tonic. Just... Daughter died. Yep. Then he was sads. Rum and Coke. Rum and Coke.
Oh.
Okay. Orange. Potato. Perfect. Horace's ticket. Horace, Lily, Marcus. I wonder what my mom would be called. I don't know why my shoulders. Like, in between my shoulder blades. Just not having it today. I'm trying to think if I did anything strenuous, and I'm like, no?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, drunk man. Alright. We got this. We just have to talk to her and hope the game doesn't crash. Okay. I will click a little bit slow. Board the ships. I've been holding on to my ticket. But I'll wait for him. Spoken with everyone. Yep, read this. Black silhouettes. Dismembered passengers. He's a hole of negativity. He's not a very nice man. Elevator strange. Happy mask. Alright. Alice's ticket. Okay. We're in new territories now. Will the game survive? Here's her ticket. Spoke to her, did you? Bloody annoying, isn't she? At least she's out of the way. Well, don't you have something you ought to be doing? I'm busy here, and you have business downstairs. Go on, get it. Okay. Please don't crash. We're so close. Alright, down. Living can be stressing. I guess. Maybe that's what it is. Well, we got a therapy sesh set up for Monday, so we should be fine. Hello, person. At the end of his time, the man from the boy finally emerges. But he is a coward still, or will he face his wraiths? Will he let the sands trickle out? Or has he the courage to turn back the hands of fate? The ferryman sent me to get your ticket. Massage. Massage sesh win? Oh, dude, I would love an actual honest-to-God massage. It's just, you know, when you ask most people, they just do it either too gentle or too hard. I'm like, you're not massaging me, you're just massaging my bones. And it hurts. I just feel my bones shifting. The ferryman sent me. And like a pawn, you move where he commands without a thought to the reason or overall plan. Do you wonder at all what the reason might be that saw you wake up in a dock out at sea? I have been asking. I've asked everyone on this godforsaken boat, and no one could give me a damn answer. Perhaps a small mercy they granted unto you, but no such compassion will I bestow upon a craven such as you. The answer you sought, I give to you now. A shattered soul taken to an edge. Slickened wrists brought about an end. But is this the end of a story or the start of another? Most likely the former, as I see no hope for the latter. Shattered soul, slickened wrists, what are you implying? With all the pieces before you, you might think you a bit slow. It was your hand that slew you, yet not that alone. And by your hand, the others also found themselves here. I didn't murder them. I'd never murder anyone. Nothing so crude, but in the end, just the same. Inaction can just be as strong as an action. Knives are not needed to cause pain. The sister, dead of neglect at age 6. The father, drowned in a cup with only his son to blame. And finally, the woman, waiting for the man who never came. Willie said she died stuck in a toy chest. I had nothing. My father, that drunk was my dad. I'm the one the woman was waiting for? Yes, the woman whom you once professed to love now waits in the grave. Awash in the masquerade of beyond. You paid dearly to be able to see her again. Ignorant of the results your actions would spawn. Alice called you a shadow of the person she was looking for. What did she mean? Though it stares you in the face, still you do not see. Flip a coin in the air and watch as it spins. One side shows you, the other side me. I am everything you hate, all you regret, woven into one person, your greatest laments. You're me. And Alice was my wife. I remember now. You still have questions and I have answers. The sister, dead of neglect at age 6. The father, drowned in a cup with only his son to blame. We'll make sister last. My father! Of course, who else could he be? But he was a loving father, or uncontrollable debauchery. Debauchy? I remember him now, but I know my dad loved me. In the bar, he said he drank himself to death. And while the truth that might be there, there's still a certain irony still. To the great beyond, the child follows the father, to once again offer the cup that killed him. I didn't know. One more quarrel I have with you before a resolution is reached. The sister died of neglect at age 6. Recall the whole story, Marcus, before you say that again. You were in charge of her, something you resent. Had Big Brother watched her, as he promised he would, she would not have been dead in a coffin, taken too soon. But I looked for her. Mistakes were still made and consequences must be had. A wrong and a right do not always absolve. And so you must live or die with the results you have wrought. I tried though, I was too late. Alas, it seems that the need for me is done. Though do not believe that you have won. One more thing remains for you before you reach the end. Go find the woman, speak to her, and leave nothing unsaid. Don't break, don't break, don't break. Where's the woman? Go to a pro. RMT? Ooh. I just might. But that's also money. Maybe there's a masseuse in my health insurance. Why does that wheel look different? Where's the woman? No? Do I leap off the boat? Well, he's not here, so I guess we leap off the boat. Yeah? Yep. Oh. Oh. Okay. Technically not Jesus, because I'm not on the water. I'm above it. No! Oh! Oh! Well, we'll never know. We will never know the answer. Wow! I guess I'll set you up for the next game. Hey.